Edwin Liddie with the Liddie Real Estate Group, bringing you another video. This one, 5 things you need to do if you plan on buying a home in 2019. Let's go. All right, so we're talking about buying a home in 2019. This is October, so pretty much you've got a little over 2 months left if you plan on buying a home in 2019. And it's really not a bad idea because all the experts are saying they don't know what's gonna happen in the market next year, right? So 2019 is gonna come, 2020 is gonna come around and interest rates could go through the roof. It's an election year. Everybody in office has something to prove, so there's just no telling. However, we do know what's happening right now. And right now, the interest rates are incredibly low, historically low. And why that's a big deal, the lower the interest rate, the less you pay back on the money you borrow from the bank. So, step number 1, first thing you need to do is get in touch with me. Why do you need to get in touch with me? Because I know a bunch of lenders that can help you get pre-approved in 2019 or put you on a game plan for 2020, and they may be able to lock those interest rates in for a little bit once you get pre-approved so that you don't lose the deal. But you wouldn't know until I get you in touch with the lender to run your information. Now, why should you get in touch with me again? Because I know people. Let me give you an example. I had a client that I've been working with. He's thinking about buying a house, and he kept telling me, I'm gonna wait, let me get my scores up. I'm looking at Credit Karma. And then he finally hit the threshold, and he says, I'm gonna wait another month. And I said, listen, man, not for nothing. The time frame for you to actually buy a house, the window is starting to close with, at least we know what the market is now. We don't know what the market is gonna be later. Go ahead and get pre-approved. And if you're not pre-approved, what will happen is the lender will tell you what you need to do to be pre-approved. Lo and behold, he did the application yesterday. He's talking to the lender this morning. The lender's giving him thumbs up like, you know what, I just need some more information, but I'm gonna get you pre-approved. He's gonna get pre-approved. What does that mean? He's gonna get the okay to go out and buy a house in 2019. That's a big deal. He thought he couldn't get approved. He's gonna get pre-approved. We're gonna find him a house. We're gonna go on the contract. We're gonna get him in a home in 2019. He's gonna go from paying rent to paying himself back through a mortgage. It's like a giant piggy bank. It's a win-win. If he can do it, I know you can do it. But you know what? You don't know where you stand unless you get with the right people. So step 1, give me a call. Let me get you in touch with the right people who are gonna help you. Don't just go online and Google banks and apply, because some banks don't have your best interests at heart. It's a computer-generated system. It's not a person that's actually trying to work with you, asking you questions about your situation. And listen, you don't know if your situation is gonna stop you from getting a mortgage. So talk to a professional. Give me a call, 682-302-5131. That's step 1. Let's go to step 2. All right, I'm back. Step 2. Go to liddierealestate.com. It's my website, all right? Why do you go to liddierealestate.com? Because the site is being updated continually. If a house is available, the site is gonna show that it's available. You're gonna go on there, you're gonna start looking at the market, you're gonna start looking at the areas that you are considering moving to or buying a house in. Once you find something you like, you're gonna hit the tab that says, I love it. You're gonna register. It's gonna come directly to me. You're gonna put your information in so I can get in touch with you. In today's world, everybody's busy. Time is flying. You may not have time to pick up the phone and call during your busy day, but you could be scrolling on the internet while you're working and actually looking for a home. By the way, on the website, you can get in touch with me. You can get in touch with a member of the team. You get in touch with my wife. There's someone available to help you. And if you don't get us right away, when you call the number, we'll call you right back. Just leave us a message. Please understand, we work with a handful of people. We don't work with hundreds upon, because we are personable. We like to work with you one-on-one to make sure you get everything you need during the entire transaction. Buying a house is a big deal. So you need someone on your side that's hands-on, all in, that understands your situation and is going to work with you to accomplish the goal of getting you into your house. Bottom line. So go to Liddie Real Estate, Liddie realestate.com and start the process. Okay? Step 2, we're gonna go to step 3 right now. Step 3, it's real simple. Call me, 682-302-5131. Step 3, we're gonna create a game plan, because a lot of times going into the end of the year, you're not sure of the time frame, right? Your lease is coming up where it's gonna end, you don't wanna renew, but you don't wanna have to pay rent and pay a mortgage at the same time. So step 3 is critical, because we need to come up with a game plan that's gonna be your best interest so that you're not making double payments, all right? And there's a couple of ways we can do this. If for example, if your lease is up the first week in December, we can start looking for a house now in October, get you pre-approved. We can go under contract. If we can get you to close on a house within the month of November, then your first payment on the house won't be until January. I may even be able to get it pushed back to February, which is a good thing, right? Because now you pay your last month's rent November for your apartment, you move out by December 1st, you're in your house and your first payment is due January. It's a beautiful thing, but we have to plan it out. If we just go into it, but don't plan it, you could mess things up. You've got a mortgage payment and a rent payment, and that's not a good look. So step 3, give me a call. Let's come up with a game plan that's specifically tailored toward your needs, so we can tell your landlord goodbye. Let's go to step 4. All right? All right. Pre-approved. You went on the website. You found some homes. You got with me or somebody on the team. They created a game plan that's tailored toward you. Now you've got to make time in your schedule for us to go look at these houses. Now listen, it is not realistic to pick 50 houses to go and look at. So step 4 is going to be, out of all the homes you picked, you're going to narrow it down to 5 homes that fit your need the best. And we're going to create a time frame where we're going to physically go and look at those homes, especially if they're pre-existing, because you don't know what the issues may be. And a lot of times you can tell just by walking a pre-existing home that it may be showing signs of wear and tear and stress and potential repairs that are going to be needed soon. But also, that's why we'll end up working with you to try to get you an inspection at some point before you close. You got to walk the property. I will not write up a contract on a house you have not seen. You pick 5, we'll get together, we'll walk it, we'll actually take a look, we'll narrow it down, and we'll put an offer in on one of those houses. And if it's new home construction, even better. So now you got something with a complete warranty, and you're not fighting over, which contract is better or which offer is better, because new home construction is first come, first served. Once you got your earnest money and your pre-approval, you're good to go. That's step 4. We're gonna go to step 5, and you're gonna get in touch with me soon, because I wanna help you get into a house. Number 5, we're at the place now where we're actually gonna put an offer in on a house. And the first scenario is gonna be pre-existing. So with a pre-existing home, I have to draft an offer, which is like a contract. It's a complete form. Everything that we're asking for would be in this particular offer, from price to the date you want to move in, whether you're asking for help for closing costs, everything's in there. Whether you're paying for the title of the house or you're going to ask the seller to pay for title. So I'm going to do all of that. I'm going to sit down, we're going to go over it so you understand what's happening. If that offer is accepted, then the other party will sign and it becomes a contract. Time is of the essence, everything goes into play, the clock starts to tick. At that moment, you're going to give me 2 things so that I can get with the title company and start the process on title, all right? You're gonna give me earnest money, which is typically 1% of the purchase price. So if it's $100,000, which is not realistic in Dallas or Fort Worth, it'll be $1,000. So on and so forth. That check will be made out to the title company. that's on record. I take that to the title company, they give me a receipt, you sign that you've got a receipt. The second check would be for option. The option check is typically about $100, and we negotiate anywhere between 5 or 7 days for the most part. That time frame is given to you to decide whether or not you want to walk away from the deal and get your earnest money back. The process sounds complicated, and it kind of is, but remember, we're on your side. We're walking you through it. We're guiding you through the process, through the contract. So you're not guessing about anything, okay? You have us in your corner. If within that time frame you decide, you know what, the house needs too much work, you would have gotten your inspection done also during that time frame. If it's just too much, then we walk away, you get your earnest money back, but the homeowner gets to keep the $100 option money because it's an option for you to walk away. And it kind of helps offset the fact that the homeowner took the house off the market, didn't sell it to anyone else under the assumption that you were gonna buy it. That's if you if you bought a pre-existing home. Let's take the same scenario. We're at the point where you want to put an offer in, but let's say it's new home construction. It's a little different. New home construction, what happens is the actual representative of the builder, they conduct and put together the actual offer. We sit down, we make an offer. If the price is $200,000, let's say you want to offer $195,000, then he puts it in the contract. Hey, the offer $195,000, and he submits everything along with your earnest money to his office, and it has to get approved by his supervisor or whoever's managing that subdivision. There is no fighting with someone else who may have put a higher offer in. With new home construction, the process is a little easier because it's first come, first serve. You don't have to worry about option money. It's earnest money, and typically that's it. And that's the process. You know, hopefully I didn't overcomplicate. The whole point of this video is actually to deconstruct, make you understand how things work, and just keep it simple. All right? At the end of the day, we're here to help. We want to get you into a house, and that's the whole point. So give us a call at 682-302-5131, and we're gonna help get you into a home in 2019, but you gotta start, you know, like today. Reach out. You can text us at that number as well. Call or text. You can go online, send us an email, just reach out. If you don't inquire, you'll never know, right? So make the first step. I'm Edwin Liddie, brokered by JP & Associates, part of the Liddie Real Estate Group, brokered out of South Lake, Texas. And we're here to help you get into a home in 2019. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.